Chiamaka's 3 a.m. confessions as a new mom. The digital clock on the nightstand glows a sharp, neon blue, 3:07 a.m. For Chiamaka, the world doesn't start at dawn. It starts in this suspended, quiet hour where the rest of the city of 2026 is dreaming. She sits on the edge of the bed, the silence of the apartment feeling heavy and loud at the same time. Her eyes are gritty, and her mind is already racing through a list of things she forgot to do yesterday. In the nursery, the smart cradle hums a low, rhythmic frequency designed to mimic a heartbeat. Chiamaka lifts Kyra, who is a warm, restless weight in her arms. Kyra's tiny fingers reach out blindly, find Chiamaka's collarbone, and grip tight. This is the invisible load, the way a 5-pound human can occupy every square inch of your physical and mental space until there is nothing left for yourself. Chiamaka taps her wrist, and her holographic interface shimmers into the air. The Parent Link app sends a notification. Kyra's hydration levels are optimal. Reminder: order hypoallergenic filters. She swipes it away with a sigh. The tech was supposed to make this easier, but all it does is provide more metrics for her to fail. She wonders if her own mother felt this tracked, this watched, this constantly evaluated by a machine. As Kyra begins to nurse, Chiamaka's thoughts drift to the single mom forums she frequents. The guilt settles in her stomach like cold tea. She feels guilty for missing her promotion, guilty for wanting 20 minutes of silence, and guilty that she hasn't felt that instant spark of magic everyone promised. Right now, it just feels like a very long shift at a job she can't quit. She thinks about her social feed, filled with 2026 mom vloggers who post videos of their organized pantries and their sunrise yoga sessions. Their lives look like a curated museum of beige linen and organic steam. Chiamaka looks down at her own shirt, stained with spit up and old coffee. She feels like she is failing a test she didn't realize she was taking. Kyra lets out a soft, contented sigh and falls back into a deep sleep. Chiamaka doesn't move. She watches the rise and fall of the baby's chest, mesmerized by the sheer fragility of it all. For a moment, the mental checklist goes quiet. No apps, no filters, no expectations, just the two of them, drifting in the 3 a.m. current. The confession bubbles up in the quiet. I miss my old life. She misses being just Chiamaka, the woman who stayed out late for jazz and drank wine without checking a timer. She misses the version of herself that didn't have a permanent ache in her lower back. She loves Kyra with a ferocity that terrifies her, but she mourns the woman she used to be. She walks back to the kitchen to fix a bottle for the morning. The smart fridge suggests a restorative smoothie based on her sleep data. She ignores it and reaches for the instant coffee instead. In 2026, everything is optimized except for the human heart, which remains as messy and uncoordinated as it was 100 years ago. The first hint of gray light begins to bleed through the blinds. The 3 a.m. confession hour is ending. Soon, the world will wake up, and she will have to put on her supermom mask for the video calls and the grocery bots. But for these last few minutes, she allows herself to just be tired. She allows herself to be a person who is struggling and doing her best. Chiamaka stands up, stretches her stiff limbs, and prepares for the day. She looks at Kyra one last time before the morning chaos begins. The invisible load hasn't gotten lighter, but she's found her footing under the weight. We've got this, she whispers, more to herself than the baby. The sun rises on 2026, and Chiamaka is ready, or as ready as she'll ever be.